Hello and welcome to 70 Years, 70 Muppets, a Muppet fan podcast presented by touchpigs.com. That's toughpigs.com. This is the podcast where we celebrate the Muppets' 70th anniversary with 70 straight weeks of spotlights on our favorite Muppet characters, from the most popular to the most obscure. Obscure? That's a word. Yeah. I'm this week's host, Joe Hennes, and the Muppet of the Week the weeks of our Muppets of the Weeks are Andy and Randy, performed by Brian Henson and Dave Goelz, and Steve Whitmire and Dave Goelz, and Bill Beretta and Dave Goelz, making their world debut in 1994. My very special guest is my brother, who looks almost identical to me, except he has a slightly different shaped head and he wears a stripy shirt. It's Joe Hennes. It's Anthony Strand. Hello, Anthony.
Thank you, Mr. Joe Henson.
I'm so glad to have you here to talk about everyone's favorite Muppet, Andy, and their second favorite Muppet, Randy. So
my two favorite best buddies.
They're the best buddies anyone could have. And I have a very important question to kick this podcast off, which is, which one is Andy and which one is Randy? Because I don't know.
Randy's the one with the shirt and Andy's the one with a snout.
Okay, you heard it here first. And there's a mnemonic device that can help you remember, and it's Randy shirt, Andy snout. It just rolls off the tongue. So Andy and Randy are supposedly Miss Piggy's nephews. Is that correct?
Sometimes.
Sometimes they are canonically and non-canonically her nephews. If they are her nephews, who is their aunt?
Mrs. Pig.
Mrs. Pig.
Yeah, after she married Constantine.
Oh, so this is like a time travel thing? She married Constantine.
And
then she had
went
nephews?
back in time.
Okay.
And dropped off her nephews at her sibling's house.
Is that, wait, how do you even
Sibling the pig, sibling
work?
the pig.
Sibling the pig?
Yeah.
That's the name of her sibling, is Sibling the Pig?
Sibling the pig. That's Andy and Randy's parent. Yeah.
Their parent is their sibling?
You remember.
That explains a lot, to be honest.
That was in the novelization by Alan Dean Foster.
What are you talking about?
The novelization of Muppets from Sibling House.
Obvious. Okay, yeah. No, you're totally right. I'm surprised that didn't come up in my research on the Muppet Wiki about the novelization of, I don't even remember what you said, Muppet Sibling House.
Muppets from Sibling House. Remember at the start of Muppets from Space when everyone has family except Gonzo?
Yes.
And it shows Piggy with Andy and Randy. Like, that's such a great family to have.
Yes, that's her whole family.
That's her entire family. Sibling unknown.
She doesn't even have a sibling to have nephews, which is crazy.
Neither
I don't know how that works.
Kermit has Corbett, I guess.
Kermit does have Corbett.
Yeah.
And Uncle Deadly is everybody's uncle.
Uncle Deadly is Andy and Randy's uncle and parent.
Oh my God, is Uncle Deadly Miss Piggy's brother?
Uncle Deadly is Andy and Randy's grunkle.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's my mind is blown. We're learning so much on this podcast.
It's all good info.
So good. So Andy and Randy made their first appearance in Muppet Classic Theater, but they also made an appearance before their first appearance in the Muppet Time Shorts on Nickelodeon.
Muppet Time! What time is it? It's Muppet Time!
And also, their names were Kirby and Jeffy. So are Andy and Randy Kirby and Jeffy?
I think that's them after they got a pseudonym.
They got one pseudonym that they could
share.
They got
one pseudonym, Kirby and Jeffy.
They pseudonyms are really expensive. So if you're going to get one, you got to share it.
Now, Andy is well known for being a big fan of The Family Circus.
Yes,
so he chose Jeffy as his pseudonym.
Oh.
And Randy is a well-known Marvel Comics guy, but he doesn't give Stan Lee the credit. So he chose Kirby as his pseudonym.
Naturally. Wow. Okay, so first of all, easily the most famous Jeffy of all time is the one from Family Circus.
I think it is.
It's actually got to be.
Yeah, who else would it be?
So Is Andy Kirby and Randy Jeffy, or is Andy Jeffy and Randy Kirby?
Randy is Jeffy Time,
Jeffy time. Yep.
and Andy is
The other
Kirby.
one.
Remember in Kirby the Kirby game for 64.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he swallows, is it icicle and electricity at the same time, and he can turn into a refrigerator?
No, that's
Is that what they
amazing.
are?
Can Andy and Randy do that? Or can they only do that when they're
Andy,
Kirby and Jeffy?
only Kirby can do that when he's being Randy.
Oh, when he's being Randy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
two Randys in the mix.
Yeah. Wow. So,
And
okay. So they made this Muppet Time appearance, and then they made their first appearance in Muppet Classic Theater, where they played the Three Little Pigs. But of course, there's only two of them. So my question to you, Anthony,
yes,
did
sir.
did you, because you're a teacher, did
Yeah.
did math change between 1994 and today?
No, they invented a third little pig. Her name is Sandy Pig
So it's
for
Andy,
the
Randy, and
special,
Sandy.
and it's Miss Piggy. It's their aunt or grant
I didn't
or
know this.
sister-in-law.
I watched the whole Muppet Classic Theater, and I don't remember her being in it.
She sings this song that goes, "Show me some respect, doing some other stuff. Show me some respect."
I can't
can't
believe I
remember.
blocked that out of my memory.
You really it's very good. Muppet Classic
Wow.
Theater, a classic.
To some people. So, okay, here's my next question for you. Which one's Andy and which one's Randy?
Well, Andy was playing, as I mentioned, Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards,
Right, yeah,
and he
yep.
turned into a refrigerator.
Yes, he did. Yes.
And Randy is Jonathan Taylor Thomas on Home Improvement.
Of course. Of course.
So you remember that he voiced Simba in The Lion King.
I sure do. They
And
sure
that
did.
has a pig in it, Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. Is Pumbaa the
And
third
that's how
little
you know
pig?
which one is Randy.
Okay, so Pumbaa's the one who's not Andy or Randy.
Pumbaa he's the farty one.
He is the one
Remember,
who
he
farts.
farts in the picture.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Did Andy and Randy ever fart on television?
They didn't go for that kind of humor. They weren't working blue. One of them wears a blue shirt.
Oh,
But
which
they
one?
weren't. I think Randy or Andy or Jeffy
Or Jeffy?
or Billy.
Not Kirby. He
No,
would never.
it's-
He would never.
No, it's Kerm. Clifford calls him Jeffy and Kerm.
Wow. Do you think that that Clifford called everyone who he couldn't remember their name Kerm?
You're saying that it has nothing to do with Kermit's actual name?
No, I think that was a
He just
coincidence.
calls everyone Kerm.
It's like if you were like, "Hey, buddy," and you're like, "How'd you know my name was Buddy?"
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah,
Jeffy
crazy.
and Buddy.
Yeah. So one of my favorite Andy and Randy moments is in the video game Muppets Party Cruise. This is not a joke. It is actually my favorite Andy and Randy thing. They host the mini game Pigsty Party. So Pigsty Party, and when I lived with Ryan Rowe, we
You just
used
about
to,
said Randy. You just about
almost
said
said
when I
Randy.
lived with Randy.
when I lived with Randy, I was the Andy and he was the Randy in the relationship. But
yep.
yeah. So when I lived with our friend Ryan Rowe, we used to play this game, and we thought it was really funny because when you would start the game, any mini game on Muppets Party Cruise, the character in question who's hosting the game would say the name of the game or in like a little funny intro. And so the Andy and Randy one, they would go, "It's Pigsty Party," and then they would like kind of not really say it at the same time, and they'd be like, "Oh, we almost got it that time," and we thought that was really funny.
It's just Steve and Dave New
They were
Booth
just goofing.
goofing.
They were just goofing. So here's my question for you, Anthony.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you explain to our fine audience how Pigsty Party is played?
Pigsty Party is a game. It's a mini game
Yes, it is.
in a full-size game
Yes, correct.
called Muppets Party Cruise.
As
And
established, yes.
in this game, unlike in previous installments in the series, Kirby can swallow two items at once and combine them to become a different, yet unseen superpower. It's
Wow.
called Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards.
Wow, that's a pretty good video game.
Yeah, that's how you play Pigsty Party.
Pigsty Party.
Yeah.
Wow, I love this. What would happen if Kirby swallowed Andy and Randy together? What superpowers would Kirby
He would turn diamond because Andy and Randy are too hard.
get? They are too hard.
Yeah.
I get that reference.
That's that's their catchphrase.
Their most recent appearance was in Muppets Haunted Mansion, where they appeared as the Grady twins from The Shining, but also they're ghosts because that's who everyone is in Muppets Haunted Mansion. So does this mean that Andy and Randy died?
Yeah, do you remember when the elevator opens and all that blood gushes out?
Yeah,
That was them.
it was them.
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you this.
How did they have so much blood? They're just two little guys.
They never stops. Andy and Randy are forever. They're like a circle. They never end.
They have forever blood?
Yeah, well, sure. Why not?
Wow. Okay. Well, wow, that's good job, Stanley Kubrick. You really big
Yeah,
Pigsty Party fan, that guy.
Stanley Kubrick actually directed Muppets Haunted Mansion too. Most people don't know that.
He did? I heard it was a hoax.
Kirk Thatcher directed the moon landing.
Yes, exactly. Well, Anthony, our time's almost up. And I have one more very important question for you. Which one is Andy and which one's Randy?
Well, Randy is the one who was a pitcher for the Seattle Mariners in the 1990s. They called him a big unit.
He killed a bird. Remember that?
He did. That's true. And Andy is our friend and previous guest on the podcast, who's a puppeteer on Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock.
Andy Hayward. Andy Hayward is
Yeah.
Andy from Andy and Randy.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wow. Y'all, I think the Muppet Wiki just makes stuff up because there's all this important information that is not there. It's really a shame that they used to have credibility. You know what I mean?
They used to that until they met Andy and Randy Pig.
That's true. Well, Anthony, it has been a joy.
Hey, Joe. Before we go,
What? Yeah.
can I do a rap I wrote about Andy and Randy Pig?
No. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, yeah, please go. Yes.
Andy and Randy can't do anything right. They made a mess every episode of Muppets Tonight. Piggy couldn't be there like we knew she should, but her two dumb nephews, sure, that's just as good. With Andy and Randy, well, I guess we didn't need her because they played her brothers in Muppet Classic Theater. Piggy built a sensible house of bricks. These knuckleheads made them out of straw and sticks. They worship John Goodman because Pig Latin he spoke, but making him king of the pigs still feels like a fat joke. Though as Muppet intellectuals, they're the best. They outsmarted Sam in the eagle's nest. So pour yourself a drink and take a big swig. Then do a spit take for the brothers Pig. We're talking Andy and Randy right here on the pod. So now Joe and I are gonna go whole hog. Okay, that's a stretch, but I'm not the bard writing quality rhymes. This job is too hard.
So when are you gonna do the rap?
Jackie Jack, Jack Hammer. Jackie Jack, Jackie Jack, the Slammer. Jackhammer rap from Muppets on Wheels.
So good. Anthony, thank you so much for joining me about this very educational podcast about Andy Pig and also Randy Pig.
From TV.
From the television. We saw them on our TVs.
They were on it. 1996. What a time.
Wow. Anyway, goodbye.
See you next time.
This podcast is too hard.
70 Years, 70 Muppets is a Muppet Fan podcast presented by toughpigs.com, hosted by a whole myriad of people and edited by them as well. Produced by Jared Fairclough. The Muppets 70 logo used with permission by the Muppet Studio with thanks to Danny Iglesias, Frank Reif Snyder and Lee Slaughter. Don't forget to follow toughpigs.com on all social media platforms. You can support us by heading to patreon.com/toughpigs or buying a t-shirt at tpublic.com/toughpigs.
That was the dumbest thing I think we've ever done.
It was real dumb.
It was real dumb. It was real dumb.
Oh man,
I feel bad for everyone who listened to this.
I think that was exactly the podcast Andy and Randy Pig deserve.